Welcome to SportsWire Summer Review. I'm Will Catterley. This week we bring the show to you from Douglas Freeman High School, where the Rebels had success in a number of sports, including guys hoops, where it's always tough to replace a living legend. And that's what new boys head coach Chapin George was trying to do with the guys basketball team. Larry Parpet had just retired, but year one for George, instant success. And it always helps when you beat your greatest rival, Mills Godwin.
Well, welcome to a sold-out Douglas Freeman where the fans are always ready. So is Tyshawn Action Jackson. And number 33, you're going to hear his name a lot, Caleb Kenny. And you're going to hear it first and foremost right here, there. Caleb Kenny with a block. He'll have more. Trust me, I'll show you almost all of them. Meanwhile, Freeman in the first. Yeah, that's good for three. Omari DeVoe connects. And DeVoe's going to find his teammate in the corner. Got it. It's good as well. Mukhtar Abdul Kadir. And then inside, Kenny gets stuffed. Yeah, Godwin says, we can block two. Ethan Joint rejecting that one. Back come the Eagles. Skyen for two. Count it. And the foul. Jordan Brown had a great evening at Douglas Freeman. Both teams needing this win to help solidify playoff positioning, especially Godwin. Freeman on the could be outside looking in without a win. They're up 12-8 after that transition bucket after one quarter play. It was a defensive game. Inside, friendly roll. Got it to go. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson for two. And then how about outside? Nope, not in Mr. Kenny's house. Caleb Kenny with another block. He was all over the court defensively. Godwin, offensive board. Get out of here, says Kenny. Another block for Caleb Kenny. Freeman would have a 4-point lead at the half, 19-15. Low scoring. Now Kenny on the offensive end. He scores down low. And such a force on defense as well. Godwin with the answer. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson. Then Freeman got it going with Michael Fortune. Has good fortune to get it off the rim, the bounce to go into the bucket, and he hits more of those than he misses. Then they go to work inside. Once you got that outside game going, that'll work. Now they're up 9 as Christian Smith, who's played really well down the stretch, connects for two. More Caleb Kenny out of my house. You young kids at home, you just Googled Dikembe Mutombo because he needed to be doing the Dikembe finger wave all night long. There it is again. No, not today. Caleb Kenny with another block. He had 8 blocks on the evening. Count them, 8. 34-25, 9-point lead. We go to the fourth. It's Kenny time. Block again. Rebound. No for Godwin. Yes for Caleb Kenny. And then it would lead to this offense. Mukhtar Abdul Kadir connects again. And then Skraling with a loose ball. Godwin needs a big three, down double digits. They get it. Can they come back? Yes, they can. They would cut it all the way to 1. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson's three is good. But then Freeman up 3, make it 5 on the steal and score by Kenny. Kenny not done, being a force inside, blocking, just playing all-out great defense. Godwin the 3, got it. But was it too little too late for Tyshawn Action Jackson and company? Well, Rebels Christian Smith gonna make him pay. Slam it down, big fella. And then just for icing on the cake, here comes Kenny. His 8-block party and a 56-42 win.
What a night for Caleb Kenny against the Eagles. Well, Freeman would advance to the playoffs, earning the number 6 seed, where Chapin George's Rebels would face off against Vance Harmon's Henrico Warriors, both former players for Larry Parpet, and both looking to survive and advance.
Oh, what a game we had at Douglas Freeman. Head coach Chapin George and his Rebels ready to take on Vance Harmon and Henrico. Rebels a 6 seed, Henrico the 3 seed. First half action in a tight one at Mills E. Godwin. Henrico, great ball movement, usually leads to buckets, right? Right, got it to go. That is a 3 ball from Jaden House. Freeman, though, had answers. This guy's had a heck of a year. Number 23, Christian Smith gets it to go, and then later. That shot off. Smith the rebound, though. Offensive boards paramount. Puts it up and in for two. Rebels with a cause and an advantage on the scoreboard. Caleb Kenny finds Michael. Fortune 500. Connects from deep. Nothing but nylon. Rebels looking good. Warriors had answers. Drive to the lane. Up and got it to go. Jaime Ested. Freeman had no answers for Ested, but they did have a 2-point lead at the half, second half. How many times is the ball at the floor here? Just here. Went all the way to the rack, got it. Nice move by Mukhtar Abdul Qadir. You'll hear his name more. But Ested, again, driving, they could not stop him. They could only hope to contain him. Over 20 on the night for Ested. Want more of them? You got it. To the lane. They ought to just do that more often, right? Warriors in front. Freeman, though, comes right back. Check out the passing. Abdul Qadir with a lay-in. It's a one-possession game almost throughout. 1 to 2 possessions was the difference in this one. Inside goes Henrico, no, but the rebound, and Daquan Stevenson made a couple of big baskets late. There's one of them. Then watch. Stevenson muscles up on Fortune, finds it for two, and the foul. Warriors are now back on top. Freeman, though, comes right back with the great equalizer, the 3-ball from deep. Got it to go. Let's go. So the quad more. And Freeman could use more of that. We're tied at 42 going to the fourth and final stanza. Unless, spoiler alert, there could be overtime maybe. Freeman to the rack, extra pass. Smith got it. Rebels take the lead. Then more Rebels from the corner. Michael Fortune was money. Good Fortune shining on Freeman. Rebels on top. Henrico right back. Seesaw affair throughout. And they had the answers inside. Jeremiah Langley for two. How about House? Up, strong move to the rack. Henrico makes that one. They're up by 3 with under a minute to go. Now, Caleb Kenny, absent for most of the game because he was battling foul trouble. 4 fouls, 1 more and he's out. Strong to the rim, got it to go and one. He makes a huge free throw to tie things up. And fives are wild, folks. We are going to overtime. 55-55, all speaking of fives. How about Mukhtar Abdul Qadir? Pull up Jay, yes. Freeman with a lead. Still in overtime. Rebels up a couple. Better make it more. Michael Fortune makes it rain. From deep, he was deadly. And they needed it. And they needed this guy late. Caleb Kenny knocking down key free throws to put this one away. 9 points. Play most of his time on the bench. 64-60. They win it.
Well, I just trusted my teammates, and I was just trying to pitch in whatever I could, whether it was screaming on the bench, providing insight, or whatever we could do to win. I just wanted to help.
Freeman would finally bow out of the tournament, falling to LC Bird in the next round. Still an amazing season for the Rebels, racking up 17 wins on the year. Well, Freeman's success was not limited to the gym. They were pretty good on the gridiron as well. We talk football straight ahead, but first, signing day was a normal occasion and frequent one here at Douglas Freeman. Let's take a look.
Well, it was a who's who of signees at Douglas Freeman. Plenty of student athletes signing on the dotted line in a packed house at the library. Alec Erickson going to Roanoke for baseball. A couple of Roanoke signees. Matty Andrews for swimming at Roanoke. You're looking at Ford Burke, great lacrosse player. He signs with Sewanee Lacrosse. Leon Larkin will play lacrosse, ladies style, at University of Mary Washington. Emmy Levinson for tennis, great tennis player. She's going to Colgate University. Colin Whiting goes to Washington Lee for swimming as well. Lauren Bruns, soccer, Clemson. Captain Beard going for field hockey at Mary Washington.
So I wanted a university that had amazing academics and amazing athletics, and Colgate felt like home, and it had both of those. It's definitely going to be a little colder, but I'm so excited to be playing Division I tennis in a great league with a great team.
I didn't end up signing in the fall when everyone else did because I didn't have the opportunity actually to swim for Duke until just recently after our spring championship meets, and I swam really well and was given this opportunity, and this is the school I've always wanted to go to ever since I first visited, and to finally be able to put that pen to paper is really a dream come true.
All of you guys.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Welcome back to SportsWire Summer Review here at Freeman High School. Well, the Rebels football season did not start off well with a Week 1 opening loss at Midlothian, but it didn't take Freeman long to rebound as one Patrick Taylor and the defense had a huge day at home against James River.
Speaking of Freeman, Rebels on the gridiron at home opener, brand new field taking on James River. 11 a.m. start on Friday. This was supposed to be a Thursday night game. Early action opening drive. Tricky James River, maybe a little too tricky. The Rapids in reverse. Patrick Taylor, have yourself a ball game. He would. Interception return for a touchdown. Freeman with an early 7-0 lead. River, next possession, another turnover. This time he drops the rock. And Ernie Campbell picks up the fumble, and it would lead to this. Take it yourself, big fella. Thomas Laughlin. He finds the end zone. Touchdown, Freeman. They're up 2 scores, 14-zip. Rapids trying to rapidly get back into it. Check out this pass, but then check out the defender. He is Johnny on the spot, Emery Keister with the pick. Turnover number 3, and we're not out of the first quarter yet. James River going to try it again. Nicer looking pass. Greater defense. 4th turnover of the day. Patrick Taylor's 2nd pick of the afternoon. And the Freeman defensive backs really doing well. Finally, 2nd quarter, James River gets on the board with that touchdown run. They are within 7, and then they get tricky on the extra point. They line up to kick it, and then they go into formation. It's a pass play for a 2-point conversion. Rapids right back in it at 14-8. So, Rebels looking for an answer. It's Laughlin, and he drops the football. Rapids got it, and they are rapidly back in the ball game. Matter of fact, they're going to take that turnover and make it work. Going long distance. He's got a man in stride. And James River takes it to the house. They would have a 15-14 lead over Freeman at the break. Second half, though, Rebels get it going, and it starts on the ground. Patrick Taylor, not just great defensively, he's a heck of a player at the skill position for the Rebels. Running the ball and catching the ball. Later you'll see him throwing the ball. Would lead to this short field goal, so Freeman would regain the lead at 17-15. Fast forward now. River tries to go for it on 4th and 1 on their own side of the field. The Rebels D-line says no. And then go. The screen pass. Great play call at the right time, because they find their main man on what was 3rd and forever. Patrick Taylor converts the first down. That was paramount, because it would lead to this. Taylor, he's going to throw it himself. Taylor finds a receiver. It's Liam Simpson using his 6'3" frame to haul down the pass. And Taylor had an interception return for a touchdown and threw a touchdown pass to go along with another Oski. 30-15. Yeah, that score is not wrong. After another touchdown, Freeman with the interception, they would have 6 turnovers, force 6 rapid turnovers on the afternoon. And usually when you turn the ball over 6 times, you're not going to win a football game. Freeman going to put this one on ice. Number 41, Connor Spidell. He finds Pater. Rebels looking good in their home opener. Trying to get back in the win column after losing the first game of the year on the road to Midlothian. This time the Rebels, there it is, the 6th turnover of the game. This time number 30, Caleb Jacoby. James River late would go deep on the seam route, find their man, and it would be off to the races and all the way, take it to the house. But way too little and way too late for James River as Freeman dominates at home. 38-21, your 5.
One of the surprise teams from last season was the Glen Allen Jaguars. They finished the regular season 8-2 en route to the playoffs. Little did Freeman know that a win over the Jags might help to punch their ticket to the postseason as well, if they could only hold them off.
And it would be a whiteout at the home of Douglas Freeman. Fans ready for this one? It would be a great one as the Rebels take center stage, looking for a victory at home against the Glen Allen Jaguars. 1 week ago, first touchdown was by Donovan Greenhow at Hermitage. First quarter, 3rd and 13, wide open. Guess who? Donovan Greenhow. And how? Takes it to Pater, 63 yards later. Glen Allen would strike first. 7-0. Jaguars, 9:13 to go in the first. After that, all Douglas Freeman. Patrick Taylor on the receiving end. He gets a first down and would set it up for this. Connor Spidell spins his way into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Freeman ties things up at 7. Later, after a Freeman field goal, put them up 10-7. Glen Allen gets it back, and this pass is a wobble, wobble, wobble. And well defended by, guess who? Patrick Taylor. He does everything right, from running back to defensive back. He had Chris, the butler, did it, covered. 10-7 we go, switch sides, second quarter. Now Freeman's next possession, Patrick Taylor. What a weapon he is for Freeman on both offense and defense. That carry would lead to this. Feed the big dog. 3-yard touchdown run. Ooh, watch out for the slippery track. He'd be fine. Touchdown Freeman, 17-7, and you haven't heard the last of Patrick Taylor. So remember, it was 7-0 Glen Allen. Freeman was 17 unanswered. They're still not finished. Still second quarter. Look at this guy go. Number 22, Daniel Bullock on the run. It would lead to this Notley field goal attempt. It would be up. It would be good. Glen Allen's defense would stiffen, but 3 points are earned by the Freeman Rebels. 20-7 at that point. Glen Allen getting tricky with their special teams. The pooch kick, not going to work. It's Daniel Bullock with a long kickoff return all the way inside Glen Allen's 20. And Freeman on the move in the third quarter, up 20-7, make it 27-7. Patrick Taylor, second rushing touchdown, and the route is on. They were down 7-0. He scored 27 unanswered. But Glen Allen not done, still in the third. It's Greenhow on the jet sweep. That's a big first down. It would lead to this. Devin Flowers shut down most of the game, so Donovan Riddick going to take matters into his own hands. Touchdown, Jaguars. This game's not over yet. 27-14 now on the 8-yard touchdown run by Riddick with 6:42 to go in the third. Glen Allen's defense stiffens. They get the ball back. It's Riddick on the read option again. Dangerous weapon for the Glen Allen Jaguars, trying to move to 4-1. First time ever. And then I said you could stop this guy, but not all game. Next play would lead to the Devin Flowers 4-yard touchdown run. They would miss the extra point, though. 27-20, Freeman in the fourth. Only up by a touchdown. This game is up for grabs. Speaking of grabbing, referees are going to call pass interference on Glen Allen's Donovan Greenhow, and it was big because it would lead to a Freeman first down and then lead to this. Patrick Taylor's third rushing touchdown of the night. Now we can put a bookmark on this one and say, yeah, it's pretty much done now, right? 8 minutes to go, 2-score lead. It's over. It's not over. Glen Allen has some answers. They're not done. The pass to Chris, the butler, did it from 69 yards out. Glen Allen won't go away. It's 33-26. They would miss the extra point again. So, Rebels still up, but Glen Allen, tick, 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 time winding down, under 2 minutes to play. It's Riddick all the way down to the 1-yard line. Still down 33-26 until Riddick. Touchdown, Jaguars! That would make it 33-34. 33-32. Glen Allen out of timeouts. What do? You can tie it with an extra point to go to overtime, or you can win the game right now. You see $1:49 left. What do you call? Give it to your best player, Devin Flowers. Freeman stuffs it. They absolutely stop the 2-point conversion, and Glen Allen's torrid comeback comes to a halt as the Rebels have just enough left to fend off Glen Allen. 33-32 the final.
That win, coupled with a strong finish, helped Freeman make the playoffs, where they would fall eventually in the first round to LC Bird. Still an excellent year for Rebel football. So good, in fact, that a bunch of schools recognized a couple of football players on signing day.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. Welcome to Freeman High School. Once a Rebel, always a Rebel. These two fit the bill. Liam Simpson on the right, Daniel Bullock on the left. Liam Simpson, the tall wide receiver, will go to University of Richmond. Daniel Bullock heads to Glenville State.
I only started playing football 2 years ago, and I was a baseball player my whole life, and then I switched over and played football, and I never really would have expected to play at the next level.
I'm just excited to have the opportunity to play at the next level and show with the Glenville coaches that I have the capability of playing at the next level.
Well, we stick with the brand new turf and spring forward as we move to girls soccer, where they look to punch their ticket to states as well. That's straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd. What are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to the show. Well, coming into the soccer season, the Rebels were loaded with talent, starting with forward Lauren Bruns, and add to that a terrific defense, and the Rebels were ready to rumble. All of that was on display and more early in the season against Godwin.
And it was a dark and stormy Friday night. You see the rain coming down. Godwin looking to defend home turf, but it was the Freeman Rebels who were off to the races early and often. Check out Ava Loman. She shoots, she scores! Very early into this contest, Freeman already with a 1-0 advantage after the goal from Loman. Still a 1-0 lead. Not for long. The pass inside. The shot. That's a knuckleballer and a great save by the Godwin keeper on that one, as that tried to muscle its way, curve its way back inside the net. Lauren Bruns, free kick, she shoots, she scores. Too tall for the keeper, and she is right on the scoreboard. You have not heard the last of Bruns either. 2-0 Freeman at this point. They got more where that came from. Bruns again, great stop by the keeper. She can't keep it from getting out of play, however. Corner kick for Freeman. It'd be 2-0 at the half. Check out this from 35 yards out. Off the crossbar. Are you kidding me? Off the top of the goal? No. But you haven't heard the last of Bruns. As I said, here comes Freeman. They're going to find her. And she's got it. Going to take it herself. Shoots and scores! Far left post. Second goal of the night for Bruns. Now Douglas Freeman up 3-0 as Bruns scores her second of the night. Rebels still not finished. Yeah, they want to get in the ledger one more time. Oopsie daisy, keeper falls down. And that's the easiest goal that Bruns will ever score. She gets the hat trick. 3 goals on the night for Lauren Bruns. The Rebels go on the road and win it. 4-1 is your final.
Well, Freeman would advance to the postseason, but face elimination in the regional semifinals against another great team in Glen Allen. Now, Freeman and Glen Allen had already matched up twice earlier in the regular season. Both games ended in 0-0 ties, scoreless draws. What does that mean? Over 160 minutes with neither team scoring a goal. Well, the third game was a charm. Somebody had to score a goal and advance. But for that, they'd need a hero and some extra time. Enter Ashley Hemp.
Let's head to regional semifinal soccer. It's Freeman, it's Glen Allen. Both these teams have played each other twice in the regular season. Neither team has scored against each other. Both finished 0-0. But this is the playoffs. Somebody's got to get a goal, right? Well, it would take a while. Freeman looked like the better team with the majority of opportunities. What a job by the defender, though. Glen Allen does a great job, not just in net, but their defenders get in there and knock it away. Lauren Bruns, always dangerous. Ooh, that could have been tapped in. Nice stop by the keeper. More Freeman. As I said, neither team has ever scored on one another in their matches this season. Both 0-0 draws. Big save there. Later, another chance. That's going to be kicked around. Finally, Glen Allen corrals it. A 0-0 score this time. Freeman second half. Big chance here, and then another, and somehow it does not go in. Jaguars survive. A scare there, and then here's another one. Great job by the keeper, Glen Allen. Both teams sat back in this play in about 6 defenders for quite a while before anything opened up. More second half. This shot saved in a beauty, and Bruns going for the ball. Might have gotten a little bit of the cabeza right there. 0-0, and we are going to overtime. In overtime, you get 2 5-minute overtimes, then you go to golden goals. Well, in overtime, Glen Allen looked like they were going to have their chances to walk this one off to victory and advance to the regional finals, and more importantly, punch their ticket to states. Then Freeman another chance. Shot in. Oh my goodness! Big time clearance, but almost an own goal. Speaking of which, we're going to golden goals. That means whoever scores, the game is absolutely over. So we've gone well over 80 minutes and change for a goal until Ashley Hemp puts the biscuit in the basket. Hemp delivers, and Freeman gets the win in dramatic style. They move on to the regional finals and end Glen Allen's stellar season. 1-0 is your final.
The Rebels would advance to the state playoffs before falling in the opening round to eventual state champion Albemarle. Well, it was a season of first for the Rebels as well. Swimming had only been a sanctioned VHSL sport for a few years, but both the guys and girls won the regional championship. Then the Rebel guys went on to capture the school's first ever state championship in swimming. It's also the first school in the county to win states. Obviously, that had plenty of colleges looking for talented swimmers at the home of the Rebels.
Hey, it was a big day for swimmers at Freeman High School. Amazing how far the sport of swimming has gone in Henrico County, and all of a sudden VHSL sanctioned sport for Freeman has taken off because of women like this. Maura Graff signing with William and Mary. She's a partner in crime, by the way. We'll get to that in a second. Reed Hutcherson signs with Villanova, and her partner is Peyton Profit. Teammate joins her at William and Mary. And Kara Young is also signing on the dotted line for Virginia Wesleyan. So congratulations to the 4 swimmers from Douglas Freeman on a very solid team, both guys and girls.
It's really cool just seeing how it transitioned from being a club to being a team, where hopefully this year we got a dream of winning states. Hope we can do it, and just been a really great part to be part of this program and how it's changed and improved, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
I was looking at very similar schools, but William and Mary, I just adore the coaching staff and team and everything about it. The academics also, of course. It's just the best fit for me.
Congratulations to all student athletes playing at the next level. Well, remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address at sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.